Good afternoon. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve 2018. Coming at you, checking in attempts to get everyone current. It's been several months, kind of up and down, since I've stayed in touch regularly. I really want to get back in the flow, posting regularly, keeping people up to speed, and I will try to provide some context behind the last cliffhanger that I posted. I was in my restroom crying. So, in order to do that, I want to go back a couple of videos prior and just talk about some stuff that I haven't talked about yet, some things that I've been experiencing, and hopefully get everybody to current, and then we can move forward together from there. So, a couple of videos prior, I posted from the ER, and the reason why I was in the ER was because of some symptoms that I was having shortly after the PD surgery. I started feeling these tummy issues that were just uncontrollable, and they were getting worse and worse, and finally came to a head when I was in the Fresenius clinic, vomiting and running to the restroom multiple times. They eventually sent me to the ER, got some tests. That's when I posted the video, and then I dealt with the symptoms for a little while after that, until they finally came back with the tests, said that I had an upper intestinal infection. So that was causing a lot of the weird, crazy, uncontrollable, unanswerable symptoms. They gave me Flagyl, an antibiotic, and it nuked it out. During that time, the tummy issues were starting to resolve themselves, but I was dealing with just feeling like a vegetable on my couch, just in a weird headspace, something that I can still relate to, but I'm just glad that piece is over. So once the tummy issues kind of cleared up, I moved on to trying to continue to check off the boxes that the transplant team had given me. One of them was my eyes. My eyes needed to be looked at by an ophthalmologist, which I did. They found some retinopathy in the back of my eyes, which is essentially just a diabetic aging thing. I have these weird, they call them floaters, in my left eye. So then I saw a retina specialist, Dr. Thomas. She's incredible. They looked at my retina and determined that it is treatable. I still have 20/20 vision in both eyes, so there's a small win. She doesn't foresee me needing glasses, but she does. She did recommend that I treat immediately in the left eye. So they gave me injections that day and then scheduled me for laser therapy in both eyes. What it does, basically, it kills the leaky, bad blood vessels, or not kills them, but it shrinks them. So rather than leaking this fluid into my eyes and causing the spotting and the floating that I'm seeing, it essentially just shrinks them back. The way I envision it in my mind is they're weed whacking. It's painful. It gives you the craziest headache, and it knocks you out for both times I was knocked out for the rest of the day. I will continue to have retina my retina's looked at, and most likely I will continue to have this laser therapy and at the very least these injections. I can go further into that in a later video. I'm just trying to get us all caught up. So I'm going to go into the surface level of things, and any questions, feel free to comment and we can go deeper into things. So I am now addressing the tummy issues have been addressed, the eyes have been addressed, and the tummy issues come back. So similar to the previous issues that I was dealing with, just not as bad. And so in my mind, I'm just kind of racking my brain. Also, I never got into the gastroenterologist back months ago until earlier this month. I finally got in. So it was about it was about a month and a half wait time to get into the gastro. We got in, and we're just now getting tests back from the gastro. We are looking like I'm in range for everything that they're testing for. We are showing negative for Giardia, and the gastro thinks that because I'm dealing with an autoimmune disease disorder with diabetes type 1, that it is easy to get the symptoms or have to deal with another autoimmune disease. So that would be, for example, that would be a thyroid issue or celiac. From what I am experiencing, celiac is that's kind of where her signs are leading. Because all of my testing is coming back negative and within range, we are going to schedule a colonoscopy. So I'll have that coming up soon. More on that later. At this point, I just want to know what it is. I'm hoping that it's not the worst case scenario, which I don't even know what that is at this point. I just want to know what I'm dealing with. And then more immediately on January 2nd and January 4th, this is a good thing. I was called by my transplant team. I will be going up to the Hill OHSU for the 2-day evaluation, and I believe that this should be it until further notice, obviously. But ideally, if I pass all of their tests and evaluations and whatever else they have to throw at me, I will at this point be on the list. And let's not forget, January 4th will be 1 year from the original diagnosis. So let's hope that everything goes well. I have cut out almost any kind of toxin. I have not been drinking alcohol. I have not been using tobacco. I have not been using any drugs, hard or otherwise. And I'm just really, really hoping that they get what they want and they determine that I am a viable candidate. I will review my videos and make sure that there's nothing that I missed, nothing that I left out. I know that I went kind of fast and kept it on the surface with most things, and I would be happy to go into a deeper dive at a later time. I just want to, again, 1, get everyone caught up and stay caught up, and 2, keep these videos as short as possible. Nobody wants to watch a 24-minute video on someone else not being able to hold their number 2. All right, guys, I love you. Merry Christmas, Happy Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa. Love you very much. Let's go.